Are we about ready for another vintage recipe? Right out of the 1950s. We are gonna make a Spaghettios and hot dog gelatin cake. Mwah! Right? Okay, let's get going. So we need a saucepan. And we're gonna add in 1/4 cup of water and 1/4 cup of Campbell's tomato soup. I couldn't find the regular one. Oh, this is kind of thick. So I went with the low sodium. I'm sure it won't affect anything. Oh, wow. I can't remember the last time I used this. This is pretty thick. Okay, all right. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this on the stove over a medium to high heat for, it says about 5 minutes. So I guess you guys know what I'm doing next. See you in 5. Alrighty, been 5 minutes and it's good and hot. Now we need to add in 2 packets of regular gelatin. Now I'm using Knox. It's kind of, you know, the only one that I think our store carries. But I think you can use just about any brand. It's just supposed to be a plain gelatin. So now we're gonna add in 2 packets. And now we're gonna stir this for a couple of minutes just to make sure that there is no lumps and it's all mixed in together. This is gonna be some recipe, guys. Come on, no lumps, guys. Okay, so here's a little tip, because I know all of you really are gonna be making this recipe. You really do it does take about 5 minutes of stirring to make sure that you get all of those gelatin lumps out. So we're now lumpless. Let's get on to it. Now you wanna take a 15-ounce can of regular old Franco, or these are Campbell. I think Franco American makes these too. I'm not sure, but I found the Campbell Spaghettios, so we're gonna go with that. So now, hey, that matches the soup. So I'm gonna pop this top. I'm gonna pop this top. And you know that beautiful orange color, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and pour this right on in. Every last bit, every little O, that's right. Don't wanna miss any of the good stuff. And then, oh, boy, those little O's don't want to come out. Look at that. Okay, now we're going to mix this all together. Now you want to make sure you get it all mixed together really well into this gelatin. So now just give this a good stir. Stir it for, you know, at least 30 seconds or so. Unlike the gelatin that you really got to make sure you stir it for 5 minutes so you don't have any lumps. Because I bet those lumps would taste really gross if you bit into one. Alrighty. Maybe it would just be like a gummy bear. Who knows? Alrighty, so now we've got this all mixed together. Now we want to take one of our, one of our Jello molds. And this is like a bundt one, that's right. And we're gonna go ahead and pour this right on in. And you wanna make sure that it's all spread out evenly. And that's all there is to it for this part of the recipe. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Now we're gonna put this in the refrigerator for 6 hours. So before we move on to the next part of the recipe. But this is gonna be so delicious. The kids are gonna love it. I am sure Megan's gonna love this. So you wanna make sure that all the O's are spread out nice and even. Yummy, yum. Alrighty, off to the refrigerator. See you guys in about 6 hours. It's been about 6 hours, so let's get this show on the road. So a Spaghettio hot dog gelatin salad, a cake, I'm sorry, wouldn't be much of a cake and all with the hot dog if you didn't put the hot dogs in. So it says take 4 hot dogs and you're supposed to boil them. So I'm gonna go ahead and boil those and then we'll get on to the rest of the recipe. Alrighty, so I took it out of the fridge, there we go. Now it's supposed to flip. Now hopefully that's gonna work like it says, right? So here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is one of those silicone ones, so I'm thinking I might be able to just peel it back. Let's hope, because it didn't seem to like drop. Well, there we go. Okay, there we go. Isn't that looking fancy? Can you see that? Look at all those O's. Alrighty, now I'm supposed to just like, I'm supposed to cut the hot dogs in half. Like so. And then you're supposed to put them like so. Just like this down the middle. Real fancy like. Wow, this is sure fancy. Okay, now it didn't really show it served to anybody. It just kind of showed it like this. Now, isn't that looking amazing? So, but I should probably serve some up for Megan and I. Maybe I'll serve it with her. Maybe I'll serve it to her. Okay, let me get her and we'll do a taste test on this. I think it's gonna be good. It does smell good. We'll come find out. Okay, so this is a 1950s recipe. Would you like me to tell you the name of it?
No, I'm actually upset with you because you let me come to this fancy dinner.
It is fancy.
Dress.
I know. So this is a 1950s.
It's not.
It's not. Spaghettio.
It's not.
Hot dog gelatin cake.
Not a
So it's kind of like cheating, like a dessert, cake.
Not a soul has ever purposely You're the only one that has ever followed these steps and created this.
I'm telling you, it was like all the rage. I'm gonna give you 2 dogs.
Yeah, rage.
It was all the rage in the 50s.
People were raging and throwing fits because they said, "What the hell is this?"
I'm telling you, it's gonna be. It is gonna be.
So, I was expecting. What's the name of it?
It's 1950s Spaghettio hot dog gelatin cake.
Is it supposed to be octopus inspired?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Because it was giving like tentacles.
Yeah. Right.
And then you had 8 wieners coming out of it, so I thought it was like...
Oh, there you go. Yep. So it's kind of like a seafood flair with the octopus. Yep. Okay.
Okay, look at this. I'm really... Okay, I've got some gelatin on...
Oh, and some dog. Okay, maybe you should just put some dog with it. Okay, here we go.
I better be on Santa's skin on its face.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm adopted. That's the only answer.
I can't wait for you to watch the entire video later. You can see how it was made. Because I know you're going to want to make this next time.
It's like, if you close your eyes and are not I don't know. It almost was like, because the wieners are a little warm.
Mm-hmm.
I like wiener. I don't know. Anyways, it was almost like hot dog and ketchup. Like, if you just put a little bit of
it's almost like the frosting, right? Because it's a cake.
It's like, this is a Sinner cake. This is Ursula.
I shouldn't make this for other company, like all the company that we have.
Guys, I hate to do this, but you're all uninvited. Don't come over.
Table for 1.